Hi garden friends, I'm Laura. This is Baker Homestead and we're here for another garden tour. It's been about 2 weeks since our last one. The weather has not been great for fast growth, so that's okay that it's been 2 weeks. We're going to start out in the hoop house. Finn is joining me. He loves being out in the garden. Let's take a look at him. He might want to be getting out of here because it's kind of warm, but he's going to join us. Let's go through. We'll see how the plants are doing. And here, the growth is a lot faster than out there, but that's okay. So we've got this Barry's Crazy Cherry, spoon tomato. These are some peppers that I need to water that my sister still hasn't made it down to pick up. We've got some shishito peppers. This one, this habanada, looked like it might be getting a little diseased, but I might spray it with some stuff. Same with this Sugar Rush peach pepper. This Sugar Rush peach pepper looks amazing on the other hand, so even if we only get one that survives, we're going to get a lot of peppers. We've got hot wax peppers. Finn seems to be sniffing around them. Maybe he wants to eat one. These ones look like they're about ready to go. So maybe I'll be harvesting some of those. Then the rest along here, these are all just snack peppers. They're all doing pretty good. If you look in them, they are just getting loaded with peppers. This one is crazy. Just covered in peppers, which is good. We will be harvesting these once they're ready. This one has some that look like they're full size. We just got to wait for them to change colors because we want them to be extra sweet. This is a King of the North bell pepper. All these are different kinds of bell peppers. Lesia pepper, different shape. And then my sweet potato slips. I haven't gotten around to filling these up with dirt, but they're okay for now. They're just starting to get roots, so it'll be okay. This is a sweet chocolate bell pepper. Looks kind of like a poblano, honestly. Lots of bell peppers. Here's another of the Lesia, however you pronounce it. So you can really see the strange shape that it has compared to other bell peppers. I have not gotten around to doing any support yet. This tomato seems to be doing fine. I don't need the space yet, so it's okay. Plus all the dill around it that I did not plant, but I did have some planted in a bed near here last year. Looks like it's about to start getting flowers on it, so that'll be interesting. More kinds of bell peppers. This one is really getting to be tree-like. I'm loving it. I've never had peppers get this big, especially not in June in Washington here. More cherry tomatoes. This one also looks like it needs some kind of support. I'll get to it when I get to it. It's doing fine. Okay, it's warm in here even though it's only, I don't know, probably not even 60 degrees outside. These summers in the Pacific Northwest, some days are hot and some days just aren't. So I'm happy to have this hoop house to keep me warm, but let's go check out the rest of the garden. Okay, so we're out at the garden, and last time I pointed out that I have these green stalks, but I didn't show really how they were because I just planted them with different plants that I had started, and none of them looked like they were going to survive. So I didn't really want to show them, but now that they're in here, they're going crazy. I honestly don't even know what this is. It could be a weed, but it's really cool. It's just going crazy. This one's beautiful and blooming. We've got some thyme, nasturtiums. These are very small blooms because they started out, these zinnias started out being stunted, but I've got all kinds of, look at this nasturtium. It looks unhealthy, but it's doing well. We've got mint, a bunch of flowers that I did not label. This smells like some basil. Honestly, don't even know what I'm growing in here. because everything was unlabeled, but that's okay. It's looking pretty. I've got some flowers. Bees are loving it. It's doing well. Still got some basil there that's looking very dry and unhappy, but it's supposed to start raining any minute now, so I'm just going to leave it, let it get rained on, and we'll see what happens. So this other one, I did buy some herbs. I've got some tarragon. This is pineapple sage. These are some more nasturtiums that I planted, different types. I don't remember which, but they're all doing good. Some more zinnias, some more mint. I think, I don't know, flowers that I've planted from seed that I don't remember. We got some more thyme up here. I just planted these garlic chives. They're doing well. They're just starting. But yeah, just a bunch of herbs and flowers. They don't need to be inside the garden, so I'm okay with them being in there. Doing okay. Here we've got the red corn that I started. It's all doing pretty well. I mean, it doesn't grow fast here because we don't have a lot of high heat. Our goal is always knee high by the 4th of July. I might get there on a couple of them, but not all of them. And then we open the gate, and here is the view right when you open it. It's not much of a path, but it is beautiful. The bees are loving this sage, but it's gotta go. We've got a broccoli over here, and it looks like I may be harvesting that for dinner tonight. We got strawberries, more broccoli. This looks like a broccoli that is bolting. I can still eat it. It'll be okay tonight, added with the other ones. Some more basil. I just replanted this bed, harvested everything out of it. I have some radishes and carrots going in there. I hope I've kept it wet enough, but we'll see. If not, I'll just put some more seeds in. That's kind of what happens. We got lots of broccolis that are getting close. These ones aren't quite ready. Looks like they could really use some water, but that's okay. This bed has not really been planted out yet. I've just got these lima beans that are just starting to, they'll cover this and probably then some. And then these green onions and that lettuce are from last year. I haven't gotten to this bed yet. I don't even remember what I planted. Might be, I'm not seeing any heads yet of anything, so it's not giving me any clues. We'll find out soon, I guess. This kohlrabi looks like I'll be harvesting it this week. It looks like it's good size. And then I just have some bush beans and some pole beans that will take over this bed once these are all gone. Then we've got a nasturtium that must have been from last year because I didn't plant it. These melons are doing pretty good. They're getting flowers. That's exciting. Yeah, you can see, hopefully these turn into little baby fruits. We'll find out soon enough. But the peas are the star of the show lately. Look at these things. They are just loaded. We've been eating so many of them. I love them. So these are, I believe they were snap peas and snow peas. They're ones that we eat the shell. I like to separate them so I know what I planted because I never label anything. And then we've got this side of the trellis. It's got the purple ones. These are shelling peas. We have been shelling them, but it is just covered. I mean, I did not plant these very thickly. Usually do more seeds per area, but they seem to be covering it. Seem to be doing well. I need to get out here and pick them as well. It's only been 2 days since I picked them last. But usually what I do is I come out and I pick a bunch and then I shell what we have. Since I only have this one side of the trellis, it's not a huge amount of peas, but throughout the season, I just shell them after work, put all the peas inside of a freezer bag, put them in the freezer, and then I'm able to pull out handfuls, add it to meals. We don't usually eat peas completely by themselves. We add them to like stir fries or soups, or, oh, it's getting windy out here. I hope it's not getting loud. Or like fried rice, things like that. I just add like a handful at a time, so I don't need a massive amount, but it works for us. And then these broad beans, fava beans, I did top them, and it seems to be working because these are all plumping up, filling up. I think they're very much ready for me to start harvesting them. And then I will figure out what will be going in this bed next. I'm guessing they will be gone by the time of my next video. And that way I can do better at staking up these tomatoes. It's crazy how many tomatoes are on this for how small the plant is. But these definitely need to be staked, and I usually just put a string all the way up to the top of this trellis and clip them to it as they grow. So that's what I'll be doing. Then over here, I've got my cucumbers. I see flowers. Hopefully that means, yes, we will be getting little cucumbers very soon. I don't know if you can see that. That's the female. That's going to be a cucumber. Hopefully it means there are male flowers. I see plenty of female flowers. I don't know what Finn's doing out there, but he's running around having a good time. No flowers on this cucumber yet. What about this one? I just kind of help them trail up the trellis here. They'll grow, they'll attach. More cucumbers going on here. There's all appear to be long ones, so this must be my green apple. This is the one I'm most excited about, and it seems to be the slowest to get started. That's okay, it'll catch up. We'll go out here. As you can see, the net is keeping these blueberries from being eaten. They should ripen up soon. We got squash. These are spaghetti squash. They're starting to take off. These are more summer squashes. They're slow. Dill that's self-seeded from last year. These are surprising how slow they're getting started, but they will take off and cover this whole area. Those are winter squash, so they're vining. They'll be huge. This is my self-pollinating variety of kiwi, and I'm hoping that it will be a kiwi that I can eat very soon, so I can see how these hardy kiwis taste. I've never tried them before, so I don't even know what I'm growing. We've got some watermelon varieties here. They look to be doing okay. Need just a little more heat. Here's our pumpkin patch. It looks to be doing okay. This is sorrel. It's like a sour, kind of leafy green. More kiwis, more wild kiwis. These have the coolest flowers. It's a guava, pineapple guava. So I think it needs a second one to produce fruit, but I just have the one. But you can see all these little balls are going to be flowers, and they are so awesome. I can't wait for them to start growing. Here's a melon, lots of flowers starting on here, so we should be getting that. Carrots. Rat tail radish, lots of them on there. Some of them have gone a little too big, but that's okay. We'll harvest what we need, get rid of what we don't. We've got zucchinis here that are starting to produce. It's amazing how big these plants get. This is a very large planter, and 2 of them are taking up the whole thing. We've got lettuce. It looks like I will be eating some salad tonight. I will definitely harvest this one, maybe another one. Which is great. We eat a lot of salads, so I'm excited that that's ready to go. And that's pretty much where we are, other than the onions and garlic. And I mean, nothing to see there other than walking onions that are just wild, and normal onions. There is some more sweet corn out there. This one's just a normal variety, not red. Garlic. We've been harvesting the scapes. There are more scapes that need to be harvested, but I made just a compound butter. We've had garlic bread, and these shallots look like they may be getting ready to harvest. They're looking pretty good. I think I can eat some. Looks like there's a sunflower there that planted itself. We've got my grow bag potatoes. That one definitely needs watering. Good thing it's going to rain soon. And then this bed of potatoes that just looks like it's doing great. Let me get rid of some flowers. So, thank you for joining me for another garden tour. I should be doing these again soon. Looking at the weather, I'll probably do it again in 2 weeks because there's just not going to be a crazy amount of growth. It's going to be cool. Hopefully in another week or so, it will warm up to more summer-like weather and I can start doing these more often. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.